Hey guys, welcome to Gods Unchained with the Professor. I am joined here once again with our friend FakeMews. How are you doing, FakeMews?
Hi, YouTube. I'm doing all right.
Awesome, awesome. How's your week been? I know you mentioned last time you weren't feeling too good.
But I've got some of the finest drugs that you can purchase legally in Mexico, and we're rolling now. That's what's happening at the
So,
moment.
so did you have to make a quick trip to Mexico, or is it the power of Amazon brings Mexico to you?
No, it's the power of I cruise and then I pick up supplies that last me for a while. I have preparation. Yeah, I don't do the U.S. medical system anymore. It's the worst. So yeah, we rely on Mexico. So yeah, Viva Mexico.
Yeah, Viva
Um,
Mexico. Awesome. Yeah, I always thought your cruises were for pleasure, but now it sounds like they were business
and
and
well,
pleasure.
yeah, I do like cruising, but there's a point to it. There's a point to it.
All right, awesome, awesome. Cool, cool. All right, let's jump in for this week. Again, Banner the Wolf, new expansion set from Gods Unchained, released last week. So it's been about a week or so of play. Let's talk about our weekend ranked. I know last time you had mentioned that you had ventured into Diamond right before weekend rank started. I kept track of how you're doing, and I saw that you were able indeed to make it back to Mythic. So how did your weekend rank go?
Yeah. So as you know, kids, when the going gets rough, you tilt until you're back to Mythic, and we were able to get 11 wins, which was pretty good considering I lost the first three games. I lost the first three games and didn't derank, and I've had some weeks where I lose the first game and derank. So yeah, I know nothing about the ranking system. It is just like roulette. So yeah, we ended up getting 11. We made Argus great again. That was the key. The Olympian light coming in hot after we went 0-3 with other decks.
Awesome. Yeah, first off, congratulations on 11 wins. You guaranteed yourself the maximum prizes in terms of Banner the Wolf booster and crafting packs, so that's a good result there. Yeah, same thing. Interestingly, I've had weekends where you lose the first game and you're automatically in Diamond. Um, I also, I believe, lost my first two games and I was just waiting to derank and I did not derank, so I was a bit surprised there myself. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the ranking system, but it's weird. That's all I can say. So with your weekend ranked fake news, I know just for the people that want to watch you stream it, I know you usually do it. Have you been doing it on Friday night or have you been doing it in the mornings or the weekends for EU friendly streams?
Well, nice. My traditional schedule is Friday night.
Okay.
However, last week was canceled because I was sick. Another week was canceled for basketball. That I've been coming up with lots of excuses to cancel. I fully intend to stream tomorrow, but these things you never know, right? You never know. So we'll see. We'll see. That's
Okay.
that's going to be the official stance. But yeah, I'm planning on streaming tomorrow on Friday.
Okay. So regularly Friday nights for fake news' weekend rank stream. Follow his Twitter for last minute changes, which seems to be happening often. Is that correct?
Yes,
All right.
yes,
Great.
yeah. If I'm not live when you think I should be, I probably posted a tweet. So
Yeah.
that is where you can get the update on that. But I tentatively do plan to be playing weekend ranked on Friday.
All right. Also, so it sounds like you mentioned Argus. So I moving to the next topic, crafted legendaries. Not talking about the issues yet, but it sounds like you were able to get your crafted legendaries. Did you get all of them?
Oh, I didn't actually craft them. I bought them off the secondary market. They're giving them away now.
Oh, so
Oh,
you
Aqua. Yeah, if you go to aqua.xyz, people are just giving their cards away. Basically, it's like so cheap.
wait. So I haven't checked the prices, but you're saying that the legendary cards that can only be obtained through crafting are currently at a really good price.
Yeah, I mean you
Wow.
can get you can get an Argus right now for 750. There's a Giramontes under $5. The the Amazon one, that's like a $5 card. I mean, Basically, the only ones that are above $10 right now are Gamma and Rios, and they're
Wow.
not much above it. I mean, they're you can get any of them for $12. It's just so
So
cheap.
let's talk about this for a little bit. What do you think's going on? Are people just underestimating the value of these cards, or I'm confused. I didn't expect them to be that cheap.
Yeah, I think part of it is they did increase the supply when they did the last second adjustments.
All
So that
right.
has some impact. And I think they've sold more product than I think most people expected. I mean, this is looking like it's going to be a sellout of a minimum of booster packs and then probably some of the shiny packs as well. So the GU team is definitely doing very well with sales for the set.
Yeah, good points. You're right. So with the last minute change of giving the crafted legendaries just for opening the shiny epics, you're right, that has increased supply, so maybe that is depressing prices a bit. And then also you're right about the selling out. I think the last tweet I saw from Gods Unchained, they were saying they're down to 10%, 15 or 10% left. So it's going pretty fast.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna sell out at this rate. I don't see them not selling out at this point. It's been a very successful expansion from the GU marketing standpoint. I mean, it's about pretty much as good as it could have gone for them.
Yeah, no, that's good news, I guess. Keeps the lights on for the GU team.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's good news for the health of the game that there is demand for the cards, and it's good news if you're me and yeah, you had some issues trying to purchase some packs and were unable to. But if everyone else is dumping the cards cheap, then I'm coming out better.
Yeah, yeah, you're getting them for way more, way less. I mean, than people are spent that spent for packs probably, which is crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
So I guess that leads us to our next topic. You mentioned your wallet issue last time that prevented you from buying packs, which turns out to be a blessing in disguise. You were able to now buy cards on the secondary for cheap. I suggested to you to send a support ticket asking them to resync your wallet. So you weren't able to buy packs and you weren't able to forge. Give us an update on that. Anything?
Oh yeah, yeah. I didn't do anything this week. Yeah, I was lazy.
Okay.
It's not a pressing matter. I've got other things on my mind. I was sick. That
Yeah.
that thing that I did on Thursday where I attempted to work out on stream. Man, that really put me out of service for pretty much a whole week. The lesson here, kids, never work out. That is the lesson to learn here.
Yeah. Or never do a Kargas style workout, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Something like that.
All right. All right. So speaking of Ban of the Wolf, I know you posted a video, which we'll talk about in a little bit, but what's been your favorite card so far? You made the tier list, but is there a card that you've tried that you actually find surprisingly likable or powerful?
I mean, my favorite card from me playing it perspective is Bitter Endings, just because there's so many different lethals, so many different lines you can take with the card. It's very flexible. I also think that it might be a little bit broken long term and is just a nightmare for balancing because now you have to think twice before you ever print a 6 or 7 cost death legendary because that directly buffs bitter endings because it just gives another option. So you
Yeah.
gotta be very careful moving forward. But that card's been fun to play with. I'm not saying that it shouldn't be touched. I'm just saying it's been fun.
Okay. So you've been enjoying that card particularly.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and I have mixed feelings about Argus. I mean, I love the artwork, but man, Olympians are I don't know. I don't think they're healthy for the game right now.
Okay. Okay. So speaking of Argus, let's jump in real quick. You made a video about making Argus great again. You built quite a big wall. Sharing my screen with FakeMews here. Is this an 80 or a 30? Like,
That's a 30.
okay, okay, all right. So you built an Argus that had 4 attack, 1 armor, and 30 health. Thanks to your opponent.
Yeah. Yeah, and if my opponent let his rope end, then if I top decked an Olympian, I could have made that a 30-30 Argus, but he
Right.
conceded. He had no spine. So he didn't want to play he didn't want to play with me.
Yeah, he didn't want to give you the gratification of a of the biggest Argus lethal ever so far.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure people have probably done it OTK style, but I wasn't present at any of those streams.
Right. So
Definitely off stream. I mean, I've seen some big Arguses, and yeah, that light deck, especially the light mirror. It's just whichever side gets ahead. Just it's very big blowout games.
yeah, yeah. It seems the gameplay seems to have gotten quite a bit more one-sided. We all know how light favors going first, and now it seems like it's even more pronounced now, and it's just tough when you're not going first or if you lose tempo. Speaking of
Yeah,
Argus, go ahead.
yeah. Go
Yeah.
ahead. You
Okay.
go ahead. Yeah.
Cool, cool. Yeah. Speaking of Argus, so you had him on your tier list video of needing a nerf. Do you still agree, given that you built that big wall and how Olympians are?
Yeah, I still agree. I agree with Argus and I agree with Gamma. I actually don't think Ico is as big of an issue as I thought it would be. Ico plus Assassin's Aim is a particularly annoying thing because you can use the ability and you don't lose hidden. So
Oh, I haven't tested
that's a
that.
combo.
Oh my
Yeah, that's
gosh.
a combo.
So
But
slapping Assassin's Aim on Ico buffs the attack. Assassin Aim doesn't hide for one turn. It hides them, period, unless you attack. So you're saying the next turn and subsequent turns later, Aiko is doing 9 damage to whatever she wants to without getting
yeah,
visible.
it does 8 damage and then stays hidden. It's just and of course if you play it the turn that you play it and you can keep the protected on the minion, it's even better.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I haven't I haven't had that interaction. I haven't had the chance to try that interaction, but that's it's good to know. That's pretty deadly. Um, what are your thoughts so far on you mentioned Gamma on the deck stealing? Um, my thoughts real quick on deck stealing was I generally thought that the player base was pretty vocal to the devs team, or at least in Discord, how much Cutthroat Insight is disliked, getting their card stolen. And it seems that this expansion set basically said, you guys don't like deck stealing or card stealing? Here's deck stealing, card stealing on steroids.
I'm enjoying it. I love the toxicity uh, of playing it. I don't know, but yeah, like mid range deception with lots of stealing now is a very fun archetype. And I don't know, taking the steal away from deception is just kind of like I don't know, taking away its heart.
Yeah.
It's this the heart of all entire god. I mean, do we just want the god to only be cats with knives? I mean, come on, let's
Yeah.
give it some little bit of edge to it.
Well, you don't think it's a little bit too much?
I think the cards aren't giving enough in terms of stats. I mean, Gamma, you can just play it naked and it's a super solid card. The 3/3 with hidden, like is a three
Shrieker?
three.
Shrieker,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it's a 3 mana 3/3 hidden. Like you're not even giving up any stats to
Yeah.
get all the steals because 3 mana 3/3 hidden is not a very bad minion at all. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's you're just not giving up enough stats for the potential value that you're getting. I think that they should nerf the stats on Gamma and Shrieker.
Yeah,
And
you did
then
have Gamma
I'm
on
okay
Nerf.
with it.
Yeah, you actually
Yeah.
have those two cards
And
at the top of your tier list. You had Gamma needing a nerf, and then the Shrieker as definitely a strong card. So it looks like
yeah,
you made.
I think I don't disagree with where either is at. You could argue Shrieker could move up, but
Mhm.
it's just because you're just not giving up stats and you're getting so much value.
Yeah. I guess with you mentioned the Olympians and how the snowball effect is getting out of hand. What's your overall thoughts on the meta in terms of like, do you feel like it's an aggro meta or a control meta or somewhere in between?
Yeah, I mean, I think the key deck is Olympians. I mean, if your deck is able to beat Olympians, I think your deck's pretty good. If your deck can't beat Olympians, then your deck's going to be pretty bad.
Hmm.
So I think that's the key deck. I want to say overall it's pretty fast. I mean, Olympians, if you mess around, they just kill you very quickly. I queued Stormfield into an Olympians in one game, and that did not go very well. That I like died on like turn 4. It was just ridiculous.
Yeah, yeah,
So yeah, Olympians very quick. But yeah, some people are doing this combo bitter ending stuff, and a lot of that kind of slows the game down quite a bit. But even then, I think if the Olympians are just running a Radiant Dawns, they're favored there.
Yeah, definitely the wake up mechanic there. Speaking of mechanic, what are your thoughts so far with Ally playing with it for a week now? Too easy?
Yeah, it's just very yeah, it's very snowbally. I mean, you think of the one that definitely I think I should probably move up into needs a nerf, and I didn't have it ranked this highly at all. As Reneko,
Oh,
I
okay.
had it like in the middle of the list or somewhere like that. I didn't think it was very good at all,
Oh, is it
and
the one that sets the health to
it's
attack?
the light one.
Okay, okay. Oh,
Yeah,
Heart Mother.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That one is just ridiculous. It's because light has so many ways to just buff the strength, and it's just you have ridiculous early game plays, whether it be a pyramid warden or a very big pacifist. Those two particular seem to snowball all the time. So I think that it's just very snowbally, and it's just overall just going to be a hard mechanic to ever balance because you can always just play stuff and then spam things, and it feels like majority of the key ally minions are kind of just very tough to deal with at the moment.
Yeah, so I think there's definitely going to be big changes coming up for the set once the set sells out, probably. But I do agree. I ran into a Empyrean pacifist that was just had a ton of health, and then they made the attack equal to health, and I just gave up because nothing I can do.
Yeah,
Um,
that's usually when the game ends.
Definitely. Speaking of the set selling out, I was quite surprised about the different options that Gods Unchained provided for people to get free packs. Um, right away on launch day, we all got a pack just for playing a game. There's an ongoing, which I think ended today, a poster contest. They're giving away a trinket, a board, a card back, and then additional packs during weekend ranked. So lots of chances to win packs. What are your thoughts on all those giveaways? I mean, I personally like them. I feel like not everybody buys packs, and it's a good way to engage other parts of the community. Are you joining any of those, or did you join any of them?
I haven't joined any of them yet. I might submit a deck for the deck building thing. It's just if I feel lazy. It depends on how lazy I am. That's what it. I may or may not make a video and may or may not throw together some sort of meme thing. I don't know.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'm not doing the poster contest. I do think it's good for the community though. It gets people with different talents into the game. We have some very talented artists within the GU community, and this is kind of an opportunity to let them shine and let them get a packs for that. I mean, instead of just having packs be determined by how good you are at GU, having other ways to earn and feel a part of the community, I think is overall a good thing.
Well said. I agree. 100% agree. Coming up, now that the we talked about this last week. You had said that last week you were thinking that stick with the deck that worked well the prior weekends because people were still figuring stuff out. Now that it's been about a week of playtime, what's your predictions for weekend rank? Is it Olympians or do you think it's something else?
I think a lot of people are going to come out with Olympian Light, and I think that the best decks this week are probably going to be Control War. As sad as that sounds, because it's the deck that matches up best with Olympian Light. And I think that this is the week for Control War to just kind of dominate. And now the week the if there's a lot of early Control War top 10 stuff, then there might be some more people teching in bitter ending type death decks, which would counter that. There's like really kind of a rock paper scissors at the top of the meta right now. I think you've got Olympian Light, which is very polarizing and takes up so much of the meta. That beats the bitter endings decks, but the Control War is what beats the Olympian Light, but bitter endings just destroys Control War.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of a little triangle. I think within that triangle is going to be the top decks, and then you're going to probably have me somewhere out in left field trying some weird things with cats with knives, but that's only going to get people like 10 or 11 wins. So I don't suggest copying that. I don't suggest playing the decks that I actually end up playing on my stream because I'll probably play like 6 or 7 this weekend.
Yeah. But I think you make a good point. There's going to be some key decks playing out, but maybe running something like you said, like Deception with the hit and rush version or with the deck steal version might be enough if you're just trying to shoot for that 10 or 11 wins, right? Because 10 or 11 wins at the mythic level guarantees you that maximum booster pack prizes, right?
Yeah. Though if I go by my own statistics, I should play Amazons. I just don't trust my own statistics.
I did notice that you got Ugor playing Amazons. I don't know if he's still playing it, but last time I checked, he was playing Amazons.
Yeah. He's big into the deck now. So
Okay.
yeah, he's all about that. He's dreaming of 10 wins himself this
Okay.
week. He didn't quite get there last week, but yeah, I'm gonna try to get there this week.
All right. He's going to rely on the Amazons to carry him to 10 wins. Other item, not sure if you follow events, but there's a NFT NYC event next week. Um, you interested in ever attending one of those? I know the GU Discord recently opened up a giveaway for a ticket. It's only one ticket, so it's hard to win it. But just I guess for future thought, are those things something you're interested in going in? I mean, you're a self-proclaimed introvert. That's really an extrovert. So are those things up your alley?
Yeah. So basically, if GU ever wants to fly me out to one of these things and pay for my ticket and let me go explore New York City for free, and I can do some meet and greet with my big fan base, right?
Very
Because
big,
it's
very
it's
big.
huge at the moment. It's very large. Then yeah, I'm on board for something like that in the future potentially. As of right now, me just flying out to New York City to use vacation time to talk about NFTs with people I just would normally talk to on the internet doesn't seem very appealing. So yeah, I don't know. There is rumors. I don't want to spoil anything, but there is rumors that there may or may not be a meet and greet at TwitchCon in Las Vegas
Ooh,
for some of us people are thinking about going to, and I might be going to Vegas in October.
is
Maybe. I'm not committed yet.
is October when TwitchCon is happening?
That is when TwitchCon is happening.
And I guess let me ask, since you are a verified partner on Twitch with that check mark, you are one of Jeff Bezos' favorite um, streamers. Does that like, how does that translate to TwitchCon, or does it not? Like, do you get like special treatment?
Yeah, there's a special partner VIP area. I think you can
Oh,
get some free food and
yeah.
you get discounted TwitchCon tickets, stuff like that. There
Okay.
are some benefits that I would get to go and the experience in Vegas. Yeah, not a
Yeah.
bad little mini vacation.
No, no. All right. All right. We'll keep that in mind. Possible October Las Vegas Muse sighting maybe. But we'll talk
Maybe,
about that.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Next thing. So you had a busy weekend. You posted your Lysander 4 postmortem video. You did a couple of other. You did your Argus Make Him Great Again video. So productive content weekend for you. Anything else coming up for you in terms of content? I know you said you might stream Friday, but if it doesn't happen, check your Twitter. You'll probably stream on the weekend. Anything else?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be streaming. I plan to stream Friday. I plan to do a EU friendly Flux wheel on Sunday. So definitely a wide variety of that. Of course, it's not a Flux wheel stream if we don't get our Friday stream in.
Right.
So that's one thing to keep in mind. But yeah, I do plan on having the Friday America friendly stream and the Sunday EU friendly stream. And YouTube, I actually have no projects until Game of the Week video, which will be on Tuesday. I release those every Tuesday.
Okay.
So that will probably be one of my games this weekend. Um, if there's something that pops out there, then that's gonna be it. But yeah, quiet time for me on YouTube. Tournament season, slight break in the action for me, but April 16th will be the restart of that. Saw the format for the final event for the fight for Lysander. So finale night's going to be a long one. I don't know if any of you have looked at this, but if you make it to the semifinals, you have a best of 7 in the semifinals and a best of 11
What?
in the championship. Yeah, yeah. So get out your popcorn, kiddos. Finale night could be like 9 hours long.
So wait.
So
Let's talk about. Wait, I didn't look at that. So how would the best of 11 work? Do you have to win with each
you
god
have to win with
twice?
every god. No, no, no. Every god once.
Oh yeah, six out of
You
11.
have, you have to
Okay.
clear. Yeah, 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 yeah. You have to clear the flux
Wow.
wheel.
Whoa. Well, I mean, wow. Okay,
So
that's
yeah,
something.
that is the rule.
Okay, yeah, we haven't had that before, so that'll be interesting. But you're right. That's a long week. That's going to be a long matchup. Grueling for sure. It's going to be a test of skill and endurance. Um, and speaking of that tournament, did you get an aqua pass to get into it, or did you have to pay gods? Like, or did you just get a free entry
I
since you're so good at tournaments?
I I was a VIP. I
Uh,
was paying attention to the Aqua Twitter like a good human being and was able to snag myself a free pass. So yeah, I got it that way.
Look at you getting deals on the secondary market on Band of the Wolf packs, getting special treatment at TwitchCon possibly, and getting special treatment for Aqua tournaments. Yeah, it must be great being fake news right now.
Yeah, yeah, we're on a roll.
Yeah, and let's not forget your huge fan base that will be meeting up with you if you decide to go to TwitchCon.
Yeah, yeah, there's gonna be tons and tons of people. Yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah,
huge. I'm
tons
gonna
of
be
guys,
mobbed.
tons of guys.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. That is
Okay.
uh that is the situation. It's true.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks again for your time. Really appreciate it. Love talking with you. Um, anything else before we end this?
Yeah. Have a good weekend, everybody.
Yep. Good weekend, everybody. As usual, Fake Muse's social connections will be in the description. As he said, keep an eye out for him this weekend, starting Friday possibly, and then also Sunday. But keep in touch with his Twitter for all the updates. All right, everyone. Thank you, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.